Hey friends, Donovan here with FretSpot.com, of course. One more bass, final bass of the night. You can see it's dark outside and I'm out on my back porch with the patio lights on. But it's such a nice day out today that I wanted to be outside and do this rather than go inside. But this is another special order bass, and this is the last of the trio here. But this one is... well, it's ridiculous. I mean, I think it's the only way I can think of to describe it. And me and the guy that have worked together on building this for him or putting this order together, I think we've become pretty good friends by this point. And we have a ton of communication. I think he wins the award for most emails for a single order because we just have tons of them. I use Gmail, and you can see how it's threaded and stuff. And there's like, I don't know, probably about 100, 130, 150 emails, something like that. I mean, there's a ton for this thing. But it was fun. This was a really fun process, and I can't wait for him to get it because I know he's going to be thrilled. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that he doesn't like it, because if he doesn't, I want it. So, anyway, but let me show you this thing, and this thing has been customized out the wazoo. So, let's start with this. It's an FBass, of course, and you can tell from the cap that we've got a top on this thing. What we've got here, and I apologize for the halogen lights here, but this gives you a pretty good idea of what this thing looks like, is we've got a myrtle top, and this myrtle has just got like little bird's eyes and a little bit of flame and some mineral stains, and it's just like a ridiculous piece of myrtle. We have an Asian ebony neck. We have a multi-piece neck on the back, and it's basically maple with Asian ebony stringers in there. And the other cool thing that my customer wanted is he wanted a super thin neck carve. Basically the thinnest neck carve that FBass can do. And this thing, I'm pulling my notes up here so I can remember the specs. Basically the neck goes from 19.5 millimeters to 22.5 millimeters in thickness, which is quite a bit thinner than what FBass normally does. So it's a super, super thin, fast neck. And then the other thing that we did to it is we did inset strap locks, which you can see there. Here, I'll put them above my white face here so they stand out a little better. But I know the thing that you guys are noticing right off the bat that you're kind of lusting after is the exposed pickup pole pieces through there. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm going to get a new FBass for me, and I'm going to have that on there. And that's actually a really inexpensive option. It didn't cost that much. I want to say the net was, I don't know, it was a little over 100 bucks. It wasn't that much, if I remember right. Pretty cheap. So, but it's a BN6. We got 24 frets. And then here's the other thing that's really interesting. This is a Alder Body. We don't see that usually on BNs. Usually the BNs, as you guys know, are ash bodies with maple necks. This is an Alder Body, but the center is a flamed maple center. Isn't that crazy? And just look at that flame. It's gorgeous. The lights out here don't do it justice. I apologize. I wish I would have done this during the day, but we were celebrating my 11-year-old's birthday today, so we had family in town. We're kind of busy. But this thing's gorgeous. Just absolutely crazy. Black hardware, and but this neck with the Asian ebony stringers and the Asian ebony fretboard, and then of course these things, just nuts. Absolutely love it. I'm really hoping he doesn't want it. Oh my gosh. Okay, and so and the other thing I noticed about this bass is when I you know, my basic thing when I get these basses in, what I do, just so you know, is like I'll get them in if I'm going to get to do a video, I'll plug them in and I turn all the controls down and like turn off the preamp essentially, and I'll tune it up and then see if it needs any adjustment, because a lot of times coming from Canada down to Missouri, there's temperature and humidity changes, plus shipping, plus it's a new bass and all this other stuff. So it's not uncommon for me to have to tweak the bridge or something like that to adjust action. And so this bass, I had done that and got everything kind of set up and tuned. And then I just turned the pickups on to full, but still had the preamps basically totally off, and was just amazed at how this thing barked. And so when you hear the video at first, I'll show you that I'm going to do this, which will show you that this back thing here is pull, which means that the bass is in passive mode, which means the preamp isn't working. And I play a few things in the beginning just so you hear like how much this thing barks just passive. And then on the thing that the loop track that I do, the background track, the bass track, is passive. The bass is just passive. There's no preamp or anything on there. And I mean, that thing's just barks. I can't believe it. And then when I go through to show the rest of the bass and solo it, I put the preamp back in and then adjust the sound. So so anyways, listen to that, because that's pretty amazing. I mean, we all know FBasses sound great with or without a preamp, but this one, that was pretty wild. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you like me have fallen in love with this bass or these exposed coil pieces and would like to get one, feel free to drop me a line. You can email me at donovan@fretspot.com, DONOVAN @fretspot.com, or call or text at 417-597-3123. So enough of the sales stuff. Let's listen to this bad boy.